Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and today I want to show you the rare white myrtle. It's not growing somewhere in a remote canyon in its natural range. It's growing here in the city of Puerto de la Cruz on the island of Tenerife, and it's definitely planted, and it definitely originates from some nursery or flower shop. Well, the white myrtle, I researched it, but I couldn't find the name of this variety. Well, turning fruit or flowers white is actually not a very hard thing. Adding some color to a fruit or a flower is much harder, but removing a color usually, some mutation makes the protein, the enzyme which synthesizes some color, which synthesizes some pigment, unusable, and suddenly you end up with some pale or even completely white flower or fruit. As you can see with those fruit, they are not completely white. They are greenish. You might think that greenish means they are simply unripe. But when you pull at them, you realize they are quite soft. They come off quite easily. Let's pull at some of them and go into the sun. That's what they look like. They are not really white. They are kind of a very pale green. Well, let's try them. Definitely ripe. Very sweet. A little bit sour, and at the same time pretty astringent. If you could breathe away 2/3 or 3/4 of the astringency, those would be quite usable as fruit. They would taste similar to a lily pilly. Well, since people started to ask me a lot about seeds, and since I haven't seen this plant offered online in a lot of nurseries, there seem to be only a few sources, even of pictures or descriptions available, and not for a name. I will collect a couple fruit and dry them so you can ask me for the seeds later. Well, here again it's a myrtle with average size to smallish leaves, bigger than some of the small varieties, but smaller than the giant fruit and leaf myrtle which I found in the Botanico, and which is actually closer to some of the wild myrtles. So this is a myrtle with smallish leaves and normal size fruit. Taste-wise, nothing special. White fruit can usually taste a lot milder than reddish-bluish fruit, as you know from grapes, for example. Taste-wise, nothing special. It's just a myrtle with whitish, greenish fruit. So folks, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the parks and gardens of Tenerife. Tell me the name of the white myrtle if you found some scientific or even marketing name for it. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.